everyone, it's Yuki. And so yeah, it's been a very long time since the last time I make a video like this. Well, anyway, how are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing well. When I shoot this video, it is the 18th of Ramadan. So I hope for you, my Muslim friends, I hope you guys enjoy your Ramadan, even though the condition is, it's kind of different because all of this pandemic thing. But today, in this video, I will talk about the summarize of this semester lecture of basic speaking class that I had. So, throughout the semester, we have learned for about like eight expression, but today I will only talk for only 7 expressions that are sympathy or condolences, and then the second thing is compliment, and the third is complaining, and the fourth expression is asking and telling self or other activities, the fifth describing people or objects, 6 asking and telling about health, and 7 or the last one is apologizing. Well, I don't want to talk for too long, so let's jump to the video. So for the first topic, it is expression of offering, accepting, and rejecting sympathy or condolences. Okay, so sympathy or condolences. Sympathy itself is a feeling of pity or sense of compassion, while condolences, it is same as sympathy, but it is deeper and it is for occasion of death of someone. So there are many expressions of offering, accepting, and rejecting sympathy or condolences, but I will only tell you a few of them. So for the offering, sympathy or condolences, for example, your friend just got into an accident, so you visit her or him and you say like, it's such a pity, or you say that I hope you are okay, or maybe it is a hard time for you, but I hope you will doing well, or something like that. While for accepting sympathy, you can say like, thank you, that was such kind of you, or yeah, I hope I will doing well too. Why do we reject sympathy? We reject sympathy sometimes it is when we don't want to feel pity. We don't want to be pitied by someone, so we reject it. Oh no, thank you, but I think I can get through it. Oh, you don't need to say that, it is my fault. You can say like that. And for the second expression, it is offering, accepting, and rejecting compliment. So what is compliment? Compliment itself is an expression of praise or admiration. We compliment someone to make them happy. And also, compliment has 3 functions. It is to establish contact with someone, to become opener for a conversation, and then allowing meaningful social interaction. And there are many expressions of compliment. For example, oh, you are so cute, and then what a great song, and then also like, wow, such an excellent score. Same like the sympathy and condolence, you should say this expression of offering compliment sincerely. And how to accept it? You can just say, thank you, that's such nice of you, or thanks, I will work harder next time, and many other expressions. You can also reject compliment. As for rejecting compliment, you can reject compliments by saying, oh, you don't have to say that. And why we reject compliment? Isn't it good for us? But like sometimes there are people that compliment us, but they actually not sincere about it, or they do it as a sarcasm. For example, when you fail your test and then you get bad score, so there are someone who say like, oh, what a good score, but actually you get a bad score, so you will say like, oh, you don't have to say that, or just show your enemies about that. And that's how to reject compliments. The next expression that we learned in this semester is complaining. What is complaining? Complaining is an expression of dissatisfaction or annoyance about something. Well, you get it right. For example, when you go to a restaurant and you think that the food is too salty or something, then you complain to the waitress or waiter about it. Like you say like, the food is too salty. Or for another example, like when the weather is too hot and out of the blue you say like, oh, it's really hot. That's also a complaining. And for the next expression, which is asking and telling self or others activities, this expression used to tell about what are you doing in the moment. So in this semester we learned about how to tell daily activities. Usually by daily activity you will talk about when are you wake up, or when are you go to bed, or when are you take a bath or have lunch, like that. For the next expression, it is describing people or objects. So why do we describe objects or people? For people, you describe someone, baby. For example, the situation is like this. You introduce your friend to someone else, or you want to search for a missing person, so you should describe this person. While for the objects, maybe there are someone that lost their belongings, so they should describe their objects in order to find it. And how do we describe people or objects? Here I have a whiteboard, and I will describe you about this whiteboard. So this whiteboard is actually my brother's. The shape is rectangular. Rectangular is adjectives. The ornament color is blue, and in the middle it is white, just like any other ordinary whiteboard. And there are superheroes pictures. There are 2 Supermen and also Batman. And in the back of it, it has this, you can see, alphabet in English: A, apple, B, bird, and other things. And it also has this, like, I don't know what the name it is, to hang it. Well, for people, I also will show you how to describe people. So this is Cho Seung-yeon. This is my favorite artist, or my favorite singer. He is 23 years old. He is a very tall man. He has dark hair. He has a very warm and bright smile. And also he has fair skin, and as you can see in the picture, he has tattoos. His voice is very sweet and calming. His voice is very soothing, and he is also a hardworking and kind person. The 6th expression is asking and telling about health. You might use it when you met your friends after a long time, you will say like, you will ask, how are you? Or how's your life? Or like, are you okay? If you recognize that your friend sounds wrong, or maybe they look pale, maybe you will ask like, are you okay? You look pale today. Or you can say like, is there anything wrong? You sound so nasally. Are you getting flu? You can say like that. But in some culture, asking about someone else's health is considered as rude if you are not that close with the person. So make sure that you ask about health only to someone that is close to you, not to a totally strangers, because maybe they will consider it as rude or that you ask too much about it. And how about telling about health? How you describe about your health? You can say like, I felt a little bit dizzy today. Oh, I got flu. Yes, or you can say that, yes, I felt a little bit sick today. I got flu. I think I got flu. I think I catch cold. Finally, the last expression. It is apologizing. All of you might have already known what is apologizing. Apologizing is an expression of sorry because you made mistake. So, why do we apologize? We apologize because we have made some mistake in the past to someone, and then you apologize because after all, we only human. We all make mistake. That's why we have to apologize. Even though it is a small mistake, such as when you bump into your friend accidentally, you still have to apologize, saying sorry, like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. But you still have to be sincere saying it. And when you make a big mistake, such as you broke someone else's trust, or when you fight with your friends, then you should think about the words, what you want to say. Of course you don't want to make it worse, so you have to think clearly. You have to think about what would you say. You can say like, I'm so sorry for what I have done. I promise that I won't repeat it again. Yeah, so apologize. So usually apologize come with a promise that you won't repeat the same mistake again. And how to apologize? I have already mentioned before that you can say like, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean it, or else like that. And when you say it, you have to show that you are really feeling sorry by like the intonation. You have to make like that you are sorry. I'm so sorry. You can say it like, I'm sorry. That will be too like too happy to apologize. And people might think that you are not sincere with what you say. And that's a wrap of the summarize of this semester lecture of basic speaking. In conclusion, there are 7 topics that we learn throughout this semester. There are about sympathy and condolences, compliment, complaining, telling about activities or daily activities, describing people and objects, asking and telling about health, and apologizing. Well, you might notice some lightning difference, but yeah, while I edit the video, turned out I forget some part. So yeah, I filmed it at night. Yeah, the part that I forget is impression to face-to-face class. So my impression to face-to-face class of basic speaking is good. I think it was really fun. The class was fun, and even though there are some times that when the class turns silence because nobody can could talk their mind or whatever it is, but yeah, the class was pretty much fun, I think, because I finally have the chance to speak English freely. And well, my impression toward the online class, it's yeah, it's fun too. It was fun. It was as fun as the face-to-face class because first of all, since I'm I'm a kind of introvert person, so I think I enjoy online class more than face-to-face because I just think that I can talk more easily when I am alone, even though, well, I'm not that alone, but yeah, I think online class is pretty, it's also fun, I think. The same like face-to-face class. The difference is just that it is online and we have to prepare our internet data or Wi-Fi, so that's the only problem, I think. Well, for my speaking skill score, I think from 1 to 11, I think mine is average, kind of 8, I think. I don't know how people score my speaking skill, but for me, I think my speaking skill is 8 because sometimes I miss the grammar or sometimes I forget the vocabulary what I want to talk. And yeah, that's included in the strengths and weakness. I think for the strength, my strength in speaking is, well, I'm not really sure, but I think pronunciation, even though sometimes I miss the pronunciation, and also I think my strength in speaking is my fluency. I don't really think about fluency, but sometimes, even though sometimes I went blank, but yeah, I think I am pretty fluent at speaking at English. Well, my weakness is the grammar, and then also the vocabulary, because sometimes I forget the vocabulary. I remember the Indonesian word, but sometimes I forget the English, and that my weakness is pretty much sometimes it affects my strengths, because when I forget the vocabulary, I usually lost my fluency. So I think that's for the review of basic speaking class in this semester. And that's a conclude of this video. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that this video is informative to you, even though I'm not sure about it, but yeah, I hope this video can make good. Thank you so much for your attention. See you when I see you. Bye.